yellow sun, green grass, white leather, and red thread. Spring sings, softly at first, but always proud.
Yeah. Just a Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real, folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop that sin. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon. And then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. We all fell down from a giant dying star. Stardust on the priest, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away, because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in. Stepping in, number 9. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon
Ready with the
for
first
San
pitch.
Diego.
Here it comes.
The
To
second
first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this to the back. Himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over. 2 down.
Batting third.
Into the box, Manny Machado. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here it comes. Way outside. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Harrison Bader.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And immediately the Padres have to deal with a real runner now standing at first.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
0-1, here it comes. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. 4th home run here in the early going as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Colton Wong will stand in. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Line towards center field. Renfroe has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
first pitch on its way. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Second home run early in the year as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Robbie Erlin comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the way this team...
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they finally step aside here after clubbing the opposing pitching for 4 home runs en route to 5 total scores. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the... And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Leading off for San Diego, the right fielder, number 32, from the...
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he fouls this one off. Archer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games, the kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He froze him on the fastball there. Eric Hosmer is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Here comes another 0-2. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Roll? When the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Stepping in now, Chris Archer. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 9 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this first offering on its way.
The left fielder, number 4.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, number 62. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
He loses him on ball 4. The pitcher, Robbie Erlin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Robbie Erlin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good slider.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch and the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Myers. And they can't run it down. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tatis ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, second
digging in, Colton Wong. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Here's Matt Carpenter. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early and broken.
And we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back safely. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Renfroe going back on it. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The first pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Popped up. Molina has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Franmil Reyes. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Molina is there, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8.
Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second, and he is in there. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
So digging in now, Yadier Molina. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box, Chris Archer. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Archer rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back. and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Colton Wong now. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the key.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Another good inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 4.
One away, and here's the 2013 American League Rookie of the Year, the power-hitting Will Myers. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So striding forward now, number 62. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Robert Stock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reyes ranging back, still ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Tatis gloves it, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stride Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding into the box, Yadier Molina, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Now here's the drive out to right center field. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Stepping in now, Chris Archer. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the runner's on his way home, and he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And the runner's coming home. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Center fielder.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here.
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy can absolutely fly, any ball in the gap screams triple.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes moves over, and the inning is over. Jose Pirela will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For San Diego, number 2, Jose Pirela.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, number 9.
Stepping into the box, number 9. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fly ball to straightaway left. Schwarber has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He tripled last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Jose Castillo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I have to count 0-2.
Count remains at 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
The batter.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Colton Wong will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. This one's also hit well, deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch on the way. Line drive base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Yadier.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Yadier Molina just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
Stepping in now, Chris Archer as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the run is in to score from third.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later inning. He's down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 32.
Stepping up now, Franmil Reyes. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone!
Well, one home run is not going to erase the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
And that's into the corner of foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error for the Padres so far. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And it's fouled away. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco on the warning track. He makes the catch. Adam Warren enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
17. Adam.
Now in the box, Gregory Polanco head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Grounded to the right. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Colton Wong will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Matt Carpenter. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reyes is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber is looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Here comes the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Wong rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Paul DeJong is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Will Myers. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Will Myers is retired to kick off the inning.
Number 62.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Number 11 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 11.
Down the first baseline.